And we're live, guys. Welcome back after technical difficulties. Welcome to the final stream of 2020, the year of years. 2020 is over, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you guys are watching us on the rewatch, thank you. Comment below if you don't want to be left out of like conversations. Timestamp. What the question was. We'll get back to you guys the old-fashioned way for anybody on the rewatch. So yeah, 2020 is over, guys. The year's over. I'm gonna bring in the wolf pack in a little bit and start opening up some stuff. We're gonna be doing the top 10 figures of 2020. There's a bunch of stuff that needs to be opened up. We can't if we don't have it in hand, if we haven't played with the thing a little bit, we can't review it. So we're gonna do that right now, and we're gonna have a bunch of top 10s going on. Dark Beam, what it do? All right. So let's bring in the guys. We're gonna be reshuffling these shelves up. It's a mess right now. We apologize. End of year, we're playing with everything to try to get that top 10 going. Gonna bring in one of the guys. Who wants to come in, guys? We're gonna be on a microphone system. I did playback on the audio for last week's stream, and it was booty, for a lack of better word. What's up, Mischievous?
What's up,
Wolf Pack? We are the Wolf Pack. that's like saying what's up, human? How do you do, human? How do you do? Yep. So you got a nice shiny UA sweater, huh? Yeah. How's Christmas to you? The weeb gods blessed you on this Christmas day. That's cool. Right on. There's a bunch of stuff. I want to start getting. If anybody watching, if you guys can shout us out on an Instagram or a Twitter, a Facebook, whatever it is you guys are doing, kind of try to get this channel to bump up, so to say. Tell them come find us on the YouTube. What are we opening today, man? Well, if you click the thumbnail, you saw that we got a bunch of stuff. McFarlane. Let's talk about how the year went. McFarlane, we saw their debut this year, right?
Mm-hmm. We saw them debut with the DCs.
DC Mattel lost the contract back in 18. 19 was kind of they lost it in 19, so that was kind of their year to their last run. McFarlane took over and kind of blew it out of the water a little bit. So I know there's McFarlane haters. There's people that don't like what they do. I mean, comment below. What is it about McFarlane that you don't like? Is there something about McFarlane you don't like?
Yeah, like how a bunch of their articulation is really creepy. Words.
Here we've got what I think is probably one of the best figures that they've made so far. Yeah. I don't know yet. We haven't opened everything. We sure as heck haven't bought everything. Not everything is buy worthy. I will give them that, but McFarlane as a whole, it goes back to the old rule. You don't like it, don't buy it. You know. All right. Killer Mike is in the chat too, so he can if he's not here, he can chat. Killer Mike, what don't you like about McFarlane's? And then what else can we get going? How was everyone's Christmas, guys? Comment below, leave a comment in the chats. See if Dark Bean can reply to us anytime soon.
For us, we saw.
Yep, that's true. Last night was the premiere of Wonder Woman. Oh, I knocked a bunch of stuff down. That the figure, the gold figure, was a nominee for maybe a peg warmer of the year. I think it was everywhere. So ditto for the Gal Gadot version of her. We bought that one on clearance at, I believe it was 15. Yeah. So we'll get into that. We'll get into that. People say that Killer Mike actually is people. Killer Mike says that the articulation kind of sucks. Well, I mean, look what he's doing. You know, that then again, I'm thinking this one is my favorite figure, McFarlane figure of 2020. But yeah, okay, we'll suck your articulation. Their look is pretty clean. What do you think?
Yeah. articulation kind of, because I sometimes just like to move Killer Mike's All Might figure around, and it keeps creaking a lot.
You know what? Okay, so that's a whole different line. This is the DC line. That would be the UA line. The All Might is very stiff. He is very stiff. We opened him on a live stream, and we couldn't do a whole lot with him because of how stiff he was. Yeah, you can warm up the joints, get a little more flex, but All Might does come very stiff. Like the only pose you can get him in is like that, right? All right. Well, you want to switch out and let your brother get in? What's the deal? And then we'll start opening up some toys. What do you guys say? All right, come on over, Killer Mike. Cup of the day. Got this one from Disneyland. Hopefully we'll go back. We're coming on about a year and a half of not being in Disneyland. So
What's up, guys?
What's up, Killer Mike? Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays and a happy New Year. How's your Christmas go? Pretty good or not? Sweet. Yeah. You're blessed. Audio feedback is always awesome. What do you think of our new microphone system? Yeah. So we're slowly learning. We're slowly getting a little better. In 2021, that'll probably be like a New Year's resolution, is to get better on our streams, get some graphics, get some lighting. Like the blinds are open right now, so it's kind of getting a backlight. Maybe we can shut those in a little bit. We'll see if we got any producer help. Yeah. So 2021, what are we looking forward to in 2021? You'll be. Yeah, hopefully no COVID. Have you gotten your shots? Can you even say that? Can you say that on air without being taken down? I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Well, okay. So me. This is my thing, right? The first PlayStations, the first Xboxes, the first iPhones always have glitches in them. So you don't get that first wave. You let those go by. Let them fix the glitches, and then come like June, maybe we'll be looking for that cure. I don't know. Comment below what your thoughts are on that. All right, so you want to start us off? You want to start us off? Get us opening something. Boom, venomized cat. All right, what's a buddy of mine hooked me up with that By the Bay Collector. By the Bay Collector found that one for me and gave it to me retail price. Cool dude. Follow him on Instagram if you don't know. What's the secondary market price on that right now?
The secondary market, pretty bad. If you weren't able to pick him up, the highest price that it's going for is $118.
Don't do that, because now you made earthquake for everyone watching at home. Try not to bang the table. We're live. $118. Wow. Do we open this thing? Is that so? That was on the high though. What would the low be? Did you see? Like
around like the 30 to 40 range.
Okay. All right. So that's if you got to have it, and someone's got one of these to your torso, and they're like press purchase on your computer. That'd probably be like the only way you would spend that much. All right. So about $30 to $40. It doubled its price, and this isn't even out for a year. Normally, a year to 2 years is the sweet spot on things, but not the case with this one. So what do we know about it? Let me know what you know about it. Read the back.
The bio says, when the Venom symbiote attaches to Captain America, he gains extreme new powers.
Pretty cool. So there we have it. There's the box art. Top of box. UPC just in case. I mean, it's super rare that you're gonna find this guy sitting on shelves anymore. So that's upside down. Sorry. Yeah, super rare that you'll find them on a shelf. If you do, I mean, buy that worker a cup of coffee, something. If they pulled it out of the back for you. Zip. That's the funnest part. The zip.
Zip zop.
Producer, can you hand me something from my file? Venomized cat.
Outside of the pack.
That plastic, y'all. Damn, fresh. Mischievous, get a lift.
shield. It's a classic shield, but now you've got the venom pencils on it.
First person I saw have this one in hand was Dan Hu out in the UK. Shout out to him. Deathstroke, you might still be able to find this guy in the wild. He's not as rare, depending on distribution. Distribution is hit or miss on McFarlane's. There's, with the exception of only one figure, that being the Doomsday. You always eventually see him. You know, it's just a matter of time before it circles around and you guys get these guys, or the Thomas Wayne, or you know, the Batman with all the guns. I waited forever to try to find Batman with all the guns. Like he's half Cap, half Venom, right? So all that even goes down with his paint schemes. He's got like a black wash, but it's got some blue in it. And then real cool feature is you get just a regular Cap shield. That's the basic mold, and then the venomized goo, but then they slot into each other. That's a pretty cool effect. You know, you can do it both ways. Mm-hmm. We've actually got one. If we can find Wolf Cap, he's that's our only Cap that we have out of box, I believe. Right, so this would make him the second. Butterfly joints? No butterfly joint. That would have been sweet. We don't even have the 75th anniversary Cap. That's one that I'm actually looking for. But maybe it's that same body mold, except the boots are different. Wolf Cap, his shield, if we can find him. Yeah, we got this guy loose, flea market find. Yeah, so you know we've got like very obscure Captain Americas. Real good detail on the symbiote. Yeah, and I believe that this is the 75th anniversary body mold. We got the shield, not the shield. The texture in his armor is called like the dragon scale. Yeah, it's kind of like dragon scaling. Yeah. Sorry about the banging, guys. We're making it look like an earthquake every time we even touch the table. All right, so let's bring Deathstroke out. What do we know about Deathstroke? It's the train with Batman. If you guys know about Deadpool's a complete knockoff of Mr. Slade Wilson. See, yeah, it's in the name. Do we see the little cutters anywhere? I think they're back here. Does anybody see them back here? All right. If you saw our last live stream, these are the ones we were looking for. It just makes it so much easier. Just a quick snip. Don't mess up. Oh, look, we're on live, so they're making me look dumb. But yeah, it comes right out. We did get a brief version of an MCU or a ECU DCEU version of him at the end of Justice League with Joe Manganiello playing him as an unmasked Wade Wilson. Real cool texture, real cool armor. I like it. He's got a gun that's molded in there. Arms up. Doesn't pull out. Kind of like me. Let's check out his sword. Also taped. Yeah, pretty cool little texture to it. Get off of me, tape. Look at this. Get out of here. Revenge of the Tape. All right, what do we think of that? What do we think of the texture on that thing? All right, who we got? Hey, what's up, IE Toy Hunter? Hope you guys are having a good Christmas. Thanks, bro. You too. Christmas shout outs. You know what, guys? Let me take that time now to mention that getting in this toy community. So many people giving Christmas well wishes. People we don't even know are just like, hey, happy or Merry Christmas to you and yours and stuff like that. I'm like, man, thanks, bro. We don't even know each other, but yeah, appreciate it. Goes around, goes both ways. Appreciate all the love and appreciation that we get in this toy community. Everybody, man, from the the Marvel Legend Hunters, the Star Wars Blacks, the Pop Figs. Comment below if you guys are Pop Figs. We've got a couple. What's real quick? What would your top figure of 2020 be? Your Pop Fig, Mischievous. What do you got?
This limited edition flash.
Pretty cool holiday edition. Try not to bang the table because it's shaking up everything. Limited edition. He's got his sack. He's digging. I like it. Limited edition, you say. Holiday, you say. Mike, what do you got?
Mr. John Wick.
Jonathan Wick.
As well as Boy.
Good boy. Good boy. All right, so here's Mr. Stroke. Mr. Stroke of Death. That's like, you know, lay off the fried foods, Mr. Stroke of Death. Deathstroke. Does anybody still watch Death Note out here? Comment below. Ooh, these joints are pretty similar. Pretty stiff. So yeah, you will want to warm them up. So spread's open about that far. I like it though, man. I like this figure. The articulation is good. He's thick. He's solid. I'm gonna be opening all McFarlane's, by the way. Spoiler alert! All my openings this week will be McFarlane. So I'm a little bit biased, but I want to get these guys opened up and see what they're all about. Excuse me. What would you rate your fig? Your $118 figure? Is that what you said?
Yep. Very expensive.
100.
He's of like all the Venom pieces that are just covering him.
Tendrils, yeah. He's got some good detail. Let me borrow this. Now he is part of a corresponding wave. He didn't come with those figures, but he is the Venomized version, so the box art is going to line up seamlessly. We're becoming nerds to where we're saving these, and then with like Star Wars, with what they're doing with their new box art, oh my god, I'm going to have shelves in the basement just stacked up with empty boxes because this freaking box art is so awesome. If you guys ever plan on doing resale too, the boxes, your product will sell better eventually if you have it in box. Yeah, it's already, the seal's already been broken, but you can get a little more back for it on resale if you save your boxes. I wouldn't even call out an OCD type thing to do.
It's just the classic claw hands. I wish they would have given you like a gripping hand or like a fist hand.
Yeah, I mean, you can kit bash something like that definitely. I could see how alternate hands, the goo on the disc. You know what I would have wished? Alternate Steve Rogers head. How cool would a comic book Steve Rogers head be on this? Kind of maybe a little bit of symbiote goo coming over him. That would look real cool. I would like that. All right. I'm gonna give this one. I had it in hand. He's got the Hyperion lower body mold. Looks like. I'm gonna give this, just because it's so unique. He gets an 8.5. What do you got?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8 because like it's cool. But he was very hard to find.
That's you know what? Sometimes you want it more because you don't see them. That you start chasing them. I get it. I I think I'm gonna sell my boxes. I can't keep them. Yeah, no, definitely. Space is at an all-time premium right now. You gotta to make this shelf back here. You gotta be the best of the best in your field, because it's tight. We've got like containers where we just keep the loose figs, and then I try to make it so that this is a display, so you're almost like telling a story. I know it looks like crap right now because we're constantly pulling figures in and out to get them to check them out and see if they're worthy of a top 10 review. So, but yeah, most people will, some people I guess, just line up all their figures and stuff like that. It sucks. It's the life of a toy. You don't make the shelf. You got to go in a box for X amount of years. All right, Deathstroke. I like all the molding. I'm actually for the articulation in McFarlane's. I would have liked a gun. That's actually pretty weak that Deathstroke doesn't come with a gun. Like they should have made this gun come loose, and I would have been cool with that. But yeah, Deathstroke no gun, that sucks. Body mold, cool. Yeah, I mean, sure you can grab a gun, but out of something. But what if I didn't have? I'm gonna say, oh, that really sucks. The no alternate gun, because I mean, take the sword out, you mount it back in his back, right? Like thusly, and then what's he supposed to do? Put his hands in his pockets? He needs a gun. He needs to have a gun or something. Sorry, I'm gonna go. That really sucks. The no gun. What do you think? Yeah, for sure 7. I'm gonna give him 7 because he should have had a gun. Everything else about him is really cool. Is really cool. He has a gun. Maybe he gets a 9, possibly 9.5, depending on the gun, like an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, something like that. Who knows? All right, let's swap out. Let's let your brother come in for a minute. So we gave this one 8.5, 7. The sheet sucks, but overall figure looks. Yeah, no, it does. The sheet does. What's up, mischievous? Yeah, it does kind of suck sliding in and out. There's a little peg so it can pop in, but there's also a slip for the sheath on his back, so you can go one of 2 ways. Maybe eventually you'll get accessories. I hope they don't do us to where, like, because there is a bronze version of him. I hope they don't do it to where, like, buy the gold version and that's going to come with the gun. That's going to come with whatever this is supposed to pour it into. You know, that would kind of suck. But toy companies have been known to do that, so just be ready for it. All right, mischievous. We're gonna be opening up some more stuff. Killer Mike, could you clear the table? Could you clear the runway for a little bit? While I clear my nasal cavity. The butler. I'm gonna sell all my boxes. Yeah, Deathstroke was hard to find in Targets. Yeah. All right. While Killer Mike does that, let's talk about our find of the week. We didn't have to hunt for this guy. This guy got delivered early. We beat E Rivera. We beat MCU Collector. Shout out to those guys for what they do in the toy community. Pretty cool. What would you rate this one? A 10 out of 10. Well, it doesn't come with Mando is the thing, but you know what? They could have packaged it that way, sell it to us this way. Oh my God, you charge $100 for this, and people would buy it. I rate it a 10 out of 10 because the bag is removed. Yep. Yeah. For the bag alone, the pictures that you're gonna be able to get are really cool. You can bring up what you're gonna open up. And then bring up something for me to open up. Check that out. The pictures that you can do with this thing. Don't shake the table. Don't shake the table because every time any little bump just sends everyone watching at home. Yeah, San Andreas fault line. All right. So that was our find for the day. Grab me something from the bag over there, Mike, producer. So what it is, guys, is when they're not in the chair, they're the producer. They're the producer. Keep the other thing. Real quick, I want to shout out J-Boy Fresh. Follow him on Instagram. He hooked me up with this thing. Cool story behind that one, man. I'm gonna tell you guys about this story right now. Like I said, this toy hunting community is really sticking together. It's us versus the scalpers, pretty much, right? So he messaged me. We actually talk all the time. Pretty cool guy. Told me that he did if you guys have ever seen anything from Rocco the Great, he does the panel trick when you're at Target. He told me that he hid one of these, and he said it broke my heart a little bit. He says, "You're old enough to remember these the first time around, so you deserve it more than I do." And he told me where his where he hid it. He walked me through it. We're on Instagram video conferencing, and he's showing. He's like, okay, make a left this way, make a left. That's the panel. That's the panel. Lift it up, and bam, it was right there too. So I was like, man, that was cool. I've never done anything like that. That was a really fun experience. I'm not even sure that I want to open it though. I sent IE Toy Hunter, if he's still in here. I sent him the Splinter and Baxter. We saw that one last week. If you guys were watching the show, and then I was going through my stories on Instagram, and I noticed that I've come across the Shredder and Kang. And I haven't come across the Big Kang yet. I'm probably won't now by this time, but I've come across quite a few of those Ninja Turtles. The one that I want though is the Toka and Raza. Toka and Raza, yeah. I still need Kang. Yep. So I'm technically we're not in this game yet. I know that it's you open up that rabbit's hole and you get sucked in. You know, but they're cool figures. The Foot Soldier has battle damage. I saw Dan Who reviews his review on it. Casey Jones was actually one of my favorite characters. It was Casey Jones and Leonardo were my two favorite Ninja Turtles. What were yours? Okay, Killer Mike, what were your two? Holler at us in the chat. Yeah, that Toka and Raza 2-pack. Man, if the pre-order on that was so hard to get, the distribution on it, if Walmart distribution, it is what it is. All right, so what do you got to open up?
Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars.
Nice.
Sorry about the glare, guys.
So when shout out to IE Toy Hunter, found this one for us too. Made a couple transactions, got that one up north to us. Between me and IE Toy Hunter, nothing's getting past the West Coast. There's a UPC. I got the north side of California. You got the south side. We'll get them all covered. So we've got the Rebels. I thought it was the exact same one when they were releasing. I was like, what is the big deal? Why are people losing their mind over this? That we just had the other Ahsoka release, but it is a different mold, so that's pretty cool. Killer Mike, if you can get us the box art for the two other figures we have from the Clone Wars wave, and we'll show them the box art while Mischievous open that up. Killer Mike also said Leo and Mikey were his all-time favorites. Casey Jones, I love the way the voice actor did Casey Jones. If you remember from the original cartoon. All right, and I'm going to be opening up Thomas Wayne, Alternate Universe, Flashpoint. Come on out, Ahsoka. Yeah, go ahead and pull your figure out, slide into the box.
One young voice, Ashley Eckstein, coming right out. Figure is pretty cool. And for the lightsabers, on the Rebels one, they're more thinner, but for these, they're more thicker, way thicker.
Hey guys, what's up, Solo Hunter? All right, so I'm trying to figure out how the box art goes. Don't we have another Clone Wars era one? These go side by side. Can you check if we have another one? Those go side by side, and then this looks like the elbow for the not wave 2, but the not second gen, but the phase two Clone Troopers. So it doesn't go that way. I thought we had more of this box line, but I guess we don't. Producers, no. All right.
Producers said no.
Yeah. So as they come in, I've got a phase 2 down in the basement, just chilling out. All right. So glad I was able to help you guys out on those. Yeah, I Troy Hunter, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's I Troy Hunter gets a pass with me when it, man. We've been. I send him stuff without even getting my Venmo confirmation or anything. He's cool people. That's probably gonna make your IG blow up. Everyone's gonna want to do business with you now and be like, oh yeah, he fronts you cash, and that's not the case. Very cool fig. Mr. Teal, what's up? Can we find the Clone Wars? Slide over just a little bit. I don't want to knock 8 things over. Is she down here? Yeah, she's down there. Killer Mike, can you slide over? So this is the Rebels Ahsoka Tano. We got her last summer. This summer.
Yeah, last summer or this summer. So the face is more rounder on the Rebels, and this is more circular.
Yeah, her face is a little more chiseled on this one. This is the one that I've been messing around with for a couple months now. It's gonna be good to get her open.
Most of her parts are the leg and the
So from the elbows up, she's sleeved and then she's non-sleeved in this one. The garments are just a little bit different, as you guys can see. Let's get her hands down. Let's see the faces, ladies, without lightsabers in your face. So there we see she's a little more chiseled in the face. She's a little more round, a little baby face, I guess. There you go. And she's also a candidate for female figure of the year. You guys comment below. Yeah, you guys comment below what you guys think for female figure of the year. I posted some stuff a few days ago. I'm trying to get you guys trying to get the conversations, the discussions going. We even pulled out like Sheikla, and nobody likes Sheikla, but you know, she came out this year, so we got to discuss her. It's not right to not discuss her. There's the card that comes with it, little detail.
Well, I can put her in a cool pose.
I'll give you all 3 of them.
Okay.
And then it comes with the stand because, you know, people say that McFarlane has ass articulation, so it comes with the stand. I get that. We had the Game of Thrones. If you guys had that wave, it was a 4-figure wave with Daenerys, Jon Snow, Arya, and the Night King. We chased that wave down. Daenerys articulation garbage. I'll admit that you can't do anything with her but hold her in the one pose that she's packaged in. So here goes the 2 Desert Eagles. I like that. These are better than Marvel's version of Desert Eagles. Hasbro's version of Desert Eagles. You know, if you comment below if you guys have that 2-pack, the 2-pack for Negasonic Teenage Warhead and movie Deadpool. Have you guys pulled the guns out of the holster? Some people say you can. Some people say you'll mess the guns up. They're good guns. They're the Desert Eagles. Hasbro doesn't release their Desert Eagles very often, so you know I kind of want to do it. I don't know if anyone's done it though. Batman is pretty cool. Yes, he is. Let's get him out. The cape is on the other side, so you know you got to do that funny slide out thing. And he's got to get loose. Come on, Wolfpack. He's slipping in the live stream. All right, slide the cape out ever so gently. Step for 3. Swish. All right, here he is. Pretty cool look. Comment below if you guys know the Flashpoint comic line. Comment below if you guys have seen the Flashpoint movie. It's pretty good. It's a Flash movie, but they make it about Batman, and he looks really good this way. I'm looking at him from the back, guys, and he looks pretty good from that way too. That's I could see some ACBA happening. Just like a silhouette of that. He's got like spikes and horns. That's sick. The cape is tattered. Super excited about this dude. The guns go in. I love going to Kimbo with my figures. I always do like a Call of Duty type pose like that when I go Kimbo with mine. But real sick. Let me see. Batman's pretty cool. Storm in the 2-pack probably taking the dub for the best female figure. Yeah, a lot of people like it. A lot of people like that one. And I don't even have her yet. Yeah. What did we do? Oh, we got her on the street date. We had to drive. What did we do? Like four different targets that day when we found her. If you guys check out the toy hunt we did, I think it was the Wolfpack versus the Street Date is the name of that one. All right, so here's Thomas Wayne. If you guys don't, let me give you guys a quick crash course. So on the night that Bruce was orphaned, right? They went through Beggar's Alley, I want to say, after the theater. Alternate universe, Bruce Wayne gets killed, not Thomas and Martha. So it drives both the parents crazy.
Martha becomes the Joker.
Martha Wayne actually becomes the Joker. Thomas Wayne isn't. He's not your Batman that you know. He'll blast you. Don't bang the table. He'll blast you. He ain't messing around. So that's where the guns come from. This thing is cool. It's got super cool articulation. I like how the red contrasts the suit too. It's man, you're gonna be able to do some things with this. And then it's got this little, the standard McFarlane uses so you don't tip over. Yeah, pretty good balance. Surfing. Batman.
Who kills?
Yeah, who kills? I don't even know her yet. I want that figure, but I'll wait for a clearance. The Thunderbird is that Thunderbird is it's an accessory. It's an accessory for Storm. I went there's a it's not a comic book shop. It's an antique toy store, and they've got a bunch of like loose figures packaged up like you see like in like Tate's. If you guys watch the guys that go in Miami, right? They'll sell an Ahsoka Tano loose. They'll sell you this guy loose, pretty much for what retail costs. But yeah, Thunderbird is sitting there. It's like, who the heck is that? Who's buying Thunderbird right now? Who wants a Thunderbird? Nobody. All right, what do you think of your figure?
A 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Okay.
I rate it a 9 because to me, I think that they made the orange a bit too darker. For this, it's more of a better kind of looking shade.
All right. Well, when some of the factors that we're going to be using for our top 10 is what the main thing is we had to have had it in hand, opened it, reviewed it, right? Another thing that is going to be a factor, how the chase for it. How much were we chasing this guy? How much were we chasing after this guy? How much were we chasing after the Beskar Mando? Were you guys able to get a Beskar Mando this year? They released them twice this year, but they were very hard to find this year. So that's gonna be one of the topics of discussion. Another topic of discussion is he came out last year. If you count the first appearance Mando, the brown, he's a respray of that first appearance. He won figure of the year last year in our competition, in our review. Can he be a candidate if he's a respray? We had a rogue that we haven't gotten an update of that rogue in 4 years. But all she is a respray of that rogue. Can she be in there? Can she be figure of the year? Counting resprays. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Let me see. Let me read this comment. Like the new trilogy that came out because they were bad. Nobody wanted Star Wars figures. Yeah, the new trilogies. Yeah, there's a lot of figures in that new trilogy that are gonna be peg warmers of the year, candidates for peg warmers of the year. Let's see, Killer Mike, if you're out there, comment what you think your peg warmer of the year is. Chat, anyone in the chat, peg warmer of the year, whether it was Star Wars, Marvel, DC, NECA. NECA's fly off the shelf, but there were some peg warmers. Bakugan, whatever. Peg warmer of the year. What's something every time you went to a Target or Walmart, saw it hanging out on the shelf? Vintage Land. Oh my God! Every time we go to that Walmart in American Canyon, he's always there. Who else do you say? Admiral Akbar. Yeah, it's a trap. Never have I woken up in the middle of the night sweating, wondering. AOA. You know what? It's an acquired taste. The AOA. If you knew the comic line, it was an added bonus. But some of those figures were hard to swallow, man. It's a Nate Summers, Jean Grey. No. Well, you know what? Comment below what you guys think. But what about the Abomination wave? A combination of Joe Fixit wave and Abomination wave. We opted out of both of those waves, by the way. So little tease, little spoiler maybe. it's not a spoiler to anybody. That wave sucked. Those two waves suck. With the exception of maybe Falcon and Rage, out of those two respective waves, are the only figures that I somewhat wanted, and because they were classic characters with a newer update. Let me read a couple comments. Look, I like this guy, man. I'm gonna give him. He gets a 9. He gets a 9 because I like the guns. I like Batman with the guns. I like how that looks really cool. The cape is a little weathered, you know. Yeah, 10. I give it it's a solid 9, maybe a 9.5, just depending on how you wanna do some stuff. Get them in a flight stand. It's soft and pliable, so it works with you. Boom, swoop in. Let me see. Let me read a couple comments. You got something else you want to open up, or what do you want to do? What do you give us a comparison real quick?
For the leg parts, besides the skirt, it's the exact same mold. And back here, there's more proof on how the skirt isn't the same mold. I really like the detail on her back ponytail, I think that's what it's called. And one thing I didn't like is how they made it flat. For the Rebels one, they actually made it fluffy.
Yeah, that's cool. Slight details. It is a respray of a body mold, but they do give it a different look. I mean, she aged a little more, so they changed. Was she like Darth Maul? I think does Darth Maul's patterns change over time, over his life?
I think, but during the Clone Wars, she's 17 at
the time. Yeah, 15 years passed from the start of Rebels to of the Clone Wars. Yep. All right, you want to swap on, let your brother get some time? We'll slide these over, and then we'll bring all these guys back at the end. Let's you guys ready to do a top 10? You guys want to do a top 10 of lady figs? You guys feeling that? We're 42 minutes in. Lady figs, we feeling that or not really? All right. We asked that a little bit in the chat, but yeah, if you guys want to do your lady figs, we want to keep opening regular figs. I've only got one more, I think, to open. Yeah, I kind of want to talk top 10s though, man. Anybody want to talk top 10s with me? We're all over the place. Mischievous, if I could have your assistance, put that down for a second. Start getting us. Let's start getting our top three female figs of the year. Go find your top 3 female figs. All over the place, guys. Sorry about that. Anyone on rewatch, if you're watching this, comment below, timestamp to say my top figs would be so and so, as we click off a couple things. Top pop of the year, we talked about that. John Wick. Does anybody collect pops in the chat? Comment below. All right, the guys are getting their top threes together. We are now we're almost at the 45-minute mark. Congrats. We're gonna try to go for 2 hours today. We'll see how that goes. Well, I'm just buying time while those guys get their top threes together. I guess Cyborg, member of Young Justice, member of the Teen Titans. This is an animated version of Mr. Booyah himself. Gonna open him up shortly. Slide out because I gotta get out. Let's get Mischievous. You ready to go? All right, slide in. Take my spot. Take my earpiece. Leave your earpiece when you're not in front of the screen. No one wants to hear you humping and breathing and going to take a pee break.
What's up, Wolfpackers? So I'm gonna be going first. At number 1, I have Black Storm in the black vintage outfit. For this, it's number 1 because the last time we got an outfit like this, it was a very long time ago. Then next would be Rebels Ahsoka. I really like the mold and the lightsabers, so that's what makes me put her in second place. Then last, we have Clone Wars Ahsoka. Really cool figure, but I don't like how her back headpiece, it's flat. Killer Mike, you can go.
First up, we have the Baroness. She is my number 1 because not only is she the Baroness, but she also has the bike.
Really cool bike.
Here we have the bike that the Baroness came with, which is pretty cool. And it's also got some guns on the side.
It also comes with a solid black translucent looking helmet.
On the number 2 spot, we have She-Hulk.
That is a really cool She-Hulk mold.
And the reason why she's on my number 2 spot is because we haven't gotten a She-Hulk in a very long time.
The last we got of She-Hulk was the A-Force one.
And my 3rd spot is Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah, she's here because she's just got some really good details all along the armor. And even the lasso has some pretty good details, too.
Yeah.
Alright, then, well, show us your top picks.
Alright, so you guys can't hear much because the sound's not picking up. Give me a couple seconds, guys. I'm reloading my coffee. Dad needs coffee, so give me just a couple seconds.
Wolf Dad needs his coffee break. Well, for me, my day yesterday was pretty good. I got a bunch of Christmas gifts.
We very much wanted.
Very much. We both got Terminators.
I got a Terminator, but the one thing that we both really wanted was a gaming PC.
So, a good backstory on it was we have an attic here in the Wolf Den, and Wolf Mom was like, Wolf Dad, I think that there might be some raccoons in the roof. And Wolf Dad goes up on the step stool, and he opens up the attic door, and he's like, Killer Mike, grab a bat. And then Killer Mike can't find it, so I just grab a weight that Wolf Dad uses, and then it's a gaming monitor. Then at like 9 p.m. yesterday, Wolf Dad was like, we need you guys to take something down to the basement. And we're both complaining because we don't want to go. And Wolf Dad is like, we just need you guys to take this down. And he takes something off from a towel, and it's a PC because they hid it under a towel.
Entire time.
They're like, you dummies really didn't see that? Funny story.
Cool story. All right, take care, guys. I'll give you guys my top 3 ladies of the 2020. Give me just 1 second. All right, coming right back. Talk some ladies. You know we love to talk to ladies on this channel. Damn, welcome to the PC Master Race. Yeah, right. Oh God, it hurt doing it. It hurt doing it. IE Toy Hunter. Yeah, when price point wise, I was like, Oh, that's a PlayStation. Oh, that's an Xbox. I could have got both. But now we're PCs. Now we're PCs. So that's great. Yeah, it costs more than a PlayStation. Well, no, I mean, but we could have got one of each. We could have got one of each if it, and yeah, and two controllers for each thing, and probably some starter up games for what we paid for that one PC. So let's yeah. Okay, so the boys went. They gave you their top three. We've got very similar tastes. We just watched this one. As I'm watching it, I'm like, damn it, she's gonna influence me. Gal Gadot and a bustier and a micro mini. That's but I'm actually even thinking about at least considering looking at some of these customized heads for Gal Gadot. This one's actually pretty accurate. Another one, these are honorable mentions. BTW is first time we get a new body mold, and I like this one. She's mean. She can fight. Who's gonna win this fight, right? Okay, honorable mentions. Those were my two. This one is Ticky Tack because it's a two-parter. Retailed at $39.99. Let's take this away, right? Bike never existed. She's just a super cool Baroness. And I'm glad that with wave one of this G.I. Joe line, you needed the Baroness. You needed a female character because the show had a lot of female characters. That's one thing about the 80s G.I. Joe show is that it had a lot of diversity way early on. The show was ahead of its time. They talked about cloning, weather dominators, bunch of stuff that is in pop culture now, but they were doing it way back in the 80s. So she gets the number 3 spot. Super cool. I like her. Science. Yep, there you go. There you go. In the 2 spot, I like my ladies being able to dual wielding maniacs. This is the one that when we were going over, it's like I was talking to these guys like, what, you're not picking her, huh? All right. She's very, very flexible, very bendy. I like her because you can get her in. She holds positions really well. You can do just about anything you want with her. Get her in a flight stand, and man, sky's the limit for what she can do. So number 2, Sabine Wren from Rebels. The number 1, many of you guys picked this one already, but the 2-pack with the Thunderbird accessory. She comes. It was a $50 figure, a $50 2-pack, but she came with two head sculpts, 3 head sculpts, alternate hands, and an alternate cape. You got a lot for it. Plus, you got Thunderbird. Thunderbird should have come with weapons, though. That's my personal opinion. Maybe he wouldn't be what he is, what people think of him now, if he had weapons on him. Maybe. So that's my top 3 right there for Lady Figures of the Year. Rich, if you're watching this, if you guys remember Articulated Heroines, I think now it's he's displayed once now. Kind of the toy master when it comes to female figures. Go check him out. Comment below, Rich, what you think of our top 3. Everyone in the chat, if you guys let us know what you guys think of that. All right, that was it. That was the female figures of the year. No wrong answers here. No stupid questions. Is that still a thing anymore? Do you guys does anyone say that in school? You've never heard a teacher tell you that? There's no wrong question or anything like that? No. Whatever. Yeah, you ain't been to school in a while. All right, who wants to open up some toys? Comment below. Anyone in this house want to open up some toys? Comment below. All right, first person to sit down gets to open a toy. Yes, let's go to the ER over toys. Over toys. Me, says Festive Dreamer or Festive Dream. Yeah. All right, let's open it. Let's honor the man's request. Here's this stuff. Did I talk about it? He's 6'2", so Batman's 6'4". Yeah, about the same weight, but Bruce Wayne slightly taller than Thomas Wayne. Why I know that Bruce Wayne is 6'4" is beyond me, but that's just whatever. All right, so Mischievous, can you help us out and get the ladies off our table? No, Yeah, yeah. Get out of here. You see this? You see this? Be gone. Be gone. All right. Booyah, Cyborg. That one is a very intriguing one. Retailed for 49. 49 after taxes. You're spending about 55. This is Arnie entering his peak. Can we say that? He's entering. Yeah, T1 Arnie, 1984 Terminator. Box art, super cool. Bam. Check that out. So that they released two different versions of this, or well, two different versions of the 84 Terminator. One is this one where he's, let's call this the assault on the police station.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Okay, so this is the I'll be back. That's where that originated from. And then they also have the one from the first part of the movie, like when he's looking for Sarah Connor in the it's the Club Noir, the where they do the shootout. He's wearing like the gray jacket. So there's two different alternates floating around. The thing with NECA, with these movie NECAs, is they come back around. It's not like Hasbro, where if they release this one and you don't buy it, it's never going to be re-released again, well, unless they re-release again. But with these, they do come around. Like when I first started collecting, Aliens was one that I wanted to pick up. They were ridiculously expensive. But slowly they're starting to come around. We're starting to see like the Apone and some of the Aliens kind of to bang on the table, Mike. Yeah, they're starting to come around again. So what, 84? So in 2024, we're going to be hitting an anniversary for them. So maybe those will come around, open it up. So it retailed at 49. What would you find it for on secondary markets?
The cheap run for was retail, which is 40.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys didn't know, if you go to Walmart.com, Walmart will actually send you to secondary markets too. So we got the knife anywhere?
Where's the knife?
Anybody see a knife? Let's help us out. He says no. Oh, okay. Let me leave. Let me leave and go find it. Be prepared. Be prepared. Boy Scout motto. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Here you go. All right, Cyborg, Mr. Booyah. I like how that a lot of people don't like. A lot of people who like the Teen Titans cartoon don't like Teen Titans Go. You know, they don't shake it, Mike. Yeah, it's a diss to on their childhood. Like, you know, I'm kind of like, it's a cartoon. Just have fun with it. It is really funny. I'm a fan of Teen Titans Go. I'm not necessarily a fan of the Teen Titans of that cartoon. Did we freeze? No, we're back. We're back. So there's that. I think it all depends on when you first which one you saw first. You know, there's some people that don't like a certain movie because they saw this other movie first. So I think it's one of those things. Let's check out Arnie.
Bam. Heads.
Sick. NECA always does. So they don't have the like the photoreal technology that Marvel, that Hasbro does. Theirs is sculpted, so they don't have the 3D printing. Let me check him out. Yeah, I believe it. I'm gonna need these for him, and then that's Cyborg one. Cyborg, come on out. He's still tied up. Come on, bro. Live TV here. All right, Cyborg is loose. Animated Cyborg. Ooh, I like the good, nice and loose. It's translucent. Comment below if you guys have it. This guy's not brand new. I had it sitting in a box forever. I got it like, I don't know, when it first came out. Yeah, the elbows are stiff, but he's dope. I like him. Yeah, he just sat, and I was like, this is one of those things where it's like when there's time. When there's time, I'll review them. When there's time, I'll review them. That's what I like about the live streams. We can do stuff that's been sitting kind of back ordered, and then we kind of interact with guys too. So that's always fun. It's always cool to do that kind of stuff. All right, Cyborg.
And then here is Ani's machine gun.
That's pretty tight, almost AK style. Assault rifle, double clip, so he pops in for
And
fast
then
reload.
here is one of his shooting hands.
Trigger hand.
And here's the other one. Both of them look pretty battle damaged.
Yeah, he probably at a certain point already gets dragged by the trailer. So you can do that. You can do that head where he's like, the guy in the trailer gets pulled out. He's like, get out, get to the chopper. Real quick, do an Arnie impression. Give us your best Arnie impression. I'm not going to say get to the chopper. I was governor of California. I don't say that anymore. Great. All right, so here's his shotgun. Spaz, live TV, Mike. Get it together. Decent molding. We've got like the acrylic gold and silver pins. We could touch that up, give it a little pop. I like this guy. His elbows are a little tight. I'm not gonna say he's perfect, but I like the translucent on him. Keep getting him out. We're wasting time here. I like how he's translucent in certain parts. Now his other accessory, which is intriguing, is his booyah effect. It's booyah for 3. Like that. That's kind of cool. Translucent. Ladies, don't try this at home. Goes in. Let's pop his hand out. See how hard or easy it is to do that. Not too bad. Pops in. So Christmas Eve, I got my nephew a NECA Godzilla. He's a huge Godzilla fan. The tail had to be heated up. Well, the figure had to be heated up for the tail to pop in, and you probably have to do something similar with this one. But yeah, check that out. It was box art for him. Is that still available? You see the box for Cyborg anywhere? But yeah, booyah. Put the cookie down, yeah. It's not a tumor. Mischievous, the box, please. When you're not on camera, you're helping us out. Kids, working with children. So yeah, you can get him in cool poses. He's pretty flexible. He's got an upper diaphragm. No waist swivel. All I want is the box. So there we go. That's a comparison. Box to figure. What do you got, Killer Mike? Pretty sweet. Yeah, battle damage. So this is after the assault, I guess, because trained officers can get off a few rounds. So that was another thing I'm watching as a kid. Like, God, these cops suck. They're sitting there taking shots. I like how Lance Hendricks' character, he's Bishop from Aliens, goes and puts on the bulletproof vest, comes back with the assault rifle. I think it was an M16. But yeah, he's like, I ain't going out like a punk. They don't show him get killed. You just assume that he didn't make it because all those cops died. Yeah. And then in part 2, when they're talking to Sarah Connor. Oh, speaking of Sarah Connor, Mischievous, can you get out? Mischievous got something over the Christmas break. When they're talking about Sarah Connor, isn't it right here? I'm a producer. I'm the actor. I'm doing it all. Where are we going with that story? Nowhere. They confirm in part 2 when Sarah Connor when they're talking about I'm all off. They confirmed that like 21 officers got killed that night in part 2. That's where that was going, and that's where this is going. Mischievous got this. He's opting to leave in box, which is not a bad idea. The NECAs, like they look really cool just like that. He's got the the Arnie from Terminator 2, and he's got the minigun, and he's also got the T1000. And it's not a bad idea to keep these just boxed. They re-released these back in like August, and this is a re-release of Comic-Con exclusive. I want to say it was either 19 or 18, where they were where he came with the John Connor came with the dirt bike. John Connor came with the dirt bike. Yep. So play around with the figs. Comes with the little 45. I don't even remember there being him using a gun this small, and it looks tiny.
Yeah,
it's like a little bean shooter. Look at that. I wouldn't give this to John Connor. He's not even born in this storyline yet. Yeah, that's a little weak, but I mean the other guns are cool. And I'm not positive. I don't have the figure in hand, but the other Terminator, the one where he's in the gray jacket, I think that's the 45 with the laser sight. You know, when he goes to the gun store, and he's like, "Oh, you can't do that. Wrong." So with Cyborg, the gun that I pulled, or the hand that I pulled out, has a he's got a trigger hand, so he doesn't come with anything. But you could pull it. You could put something in there. Really cool. Really cool. I like him. God. I like McFarlane, so I'm kind of torn. He's a good figure. What's his height? 6'5", 385 pounds. So would that mean he's 6.5 inches tall? Do we have a ruler? Measuring tapes over there. It's not important for figure of the year. It won't be that important. Bam. All right, I'm gonna give him an 8. 8 out of 10. Because we don't buy figures that we don't like. That's why we always, everything usually is for sure 6 and above. Like if you're kind of on the fence, I'm not gonna buy it. Even like for certain waves. Like I was on the fence with her. If you guys ever check our we did the Toy Fair review at the beginning of last year in January. Watching that one, we kind of go through a little checklist of what we did and didn't want to get for the upcoming year. So the stuff wasn't even out yet. I was watching it, and we kind of stayed pretty true to everything. Everything that we said in January that we did and didn't like, we did and didn't buy. With one exception was Ghost Spider. I didn't really like her, but I wanted to get my hands on this guy. So so Ditto Morbius, but Morbius wasn't released yet at Toy Fair. There was only 3 figures. It was Miles, Venomized Cap, and Ghost Spider. And she already didn't look all that appealing to me, but we got her because we need a Venom pool. So there you go with that. All right, so I give this one an 8. What do you give Arnie? 9. Well, his look, everything about him that looks like it's right off the screen. Look, he's even got the boots from I need you to close your boots in your motorcycle. Well, that's part 2, but yeah, it's a good look. I like him. The face sculpts are kind of spot on. I like how that goes. I like how that goes. Okay, let me see. Hasbro's gonna make you buy figures you don't care about. Just make it badass. Just make a badass bath. Yeah. Yep. And then they go in a bin. The paladins, the living lasers, the spy masters. Right? Who else? Who's a peg warmer? Who's a peg warmer? That a lot of people. All right. So you gave him a 9. I gave him an 8. Did we do that yet? Did we reveal our peg warmer of the year? No? Anybody? All right. All right. We did? Or did we just talk about it? All right, so I'm going to say Squirrel Girl is my peg warmer of the year. You find her everywhere. She's always there. Dan Hu is the only person I know that has paid retail price for it. I've never seen her in anyone else's shelves, anyone else's Reviews. Dan Who's review is the only one that I've ever even seen of her. What's your peg warmer of the year?
For me, it's a lot of people. Star Wars figures, the Lando and the Admiral Akbar.
There's okay, so for Last Jedi, no, not Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker. They have the girl with the gap in her teeth. Always see her, yeah, always see her. Never, she's always there. But you know what? She didn't come out in 2020. She was a 2019. She came out. She was in that Force Friday wave. So sadly enough, she won't be in this one. Maybe. Oh man. So then, do I have to redo it? Just on the technicality? Okay. All right. We'll redo it. We'll redo it. Jenna, massive peg warmer. Yeah, everywhere. I mean, doesn't matter what part of the country. Doesn't matter what part of the country you were in. Okay, so can't do Jenna. I'm gonna go a little crazy. You don't see them anymore, but for a long time they were peg warming and at a ridiculous price. I'm gonna go Star Wars Black Series, the probe droid. You know, the little tripod piece of plastic. That it's a good scene. It's a really good scene from Empire, right? But I'm not gonna pay $30, $40, whatever it was you were asking for this little piece of plastic that's on screen for a minute and a half. A really good minute and a half, but it's you know, unless you're building a Hoth diorama, you don't need that. Just like they're re-releasing the Hoth Leia and Hoth Han Solo, and that one's going for $50. The Wampa is going for 30. So they are kind of, if you love Empire that much and the Hoth scene is your scene, then yeah, go after that. But those things are hard, especially like the blue. No, it's a green card back. No, it's a blue card back of the Rebel blue. Yeah, the snow trooper for the Rebels. He's a peg warmer. You're seeing a lot of him. Yeah, a lot of peg warmers. Mischievous, you put your pick in. Okay, what was your pick? Second sister was out. No, she was Force Friday. Second sister was you can't really find her. Yeah, she was hard to find. Yeah, we did we seventh sister. Yeah.
Okay. She's the one from the Star Wars game.
Yeah, which that one was based off. Good assist from Wolf Mom. Yep. All right, so give us your peg warmer then, because that one was a technicality. Let's slide these over. What's one like when we go to Neckaville? What's something we always saw all the time? I think it did. I think that was this year, right? The My because my Hero. The only thing that was out last year was All Might. And no, yeah, it's a new in that format. All right, what else we got to open? Let me see the other Target bag. Oh, I got it back here. I got it back here. Slide over just a little bit. So these are some finds for this week, the Christmas week. I saw some people are doing customs on this already right off the bat. Got Mighty Morphin King Sphinx. Comment below. I'm not necessarily collecting. This is the first Power Ranger that we've opened on the show. Got them I think 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Hold on, slide out for a second. So I'm not necessarily collecting these because, like I said, you fall in that wormhole, you get sucked in. But that being said, I did see these. I couldn't pass on them. I don't necessarily have to open them. What I do is sometimes I'll trade people for them. Toy Hunter, if you're still in here, we trade all the time. Good for credit on something else. Maybe if I can't find Moth, if I start getting desperate, maybe I'll trade some of these guys for a Moth and the Ugnaught and those guys. Another one that I got, bam. I don't plan on buying too many more of these 3 3/4. It's purely the nostalgia factor. They're gonna sit. Maybe a Flint if we get a TV show accurate Duke, but I've already got the Baroness. I've got Storm Shadow. I've got Snake Eyes. That's kind of my Mount Rushmore right there. Maybe Flint would be in there too. I know Roadblock is out. I'm saying that I'm not gonna, but if I see him in store, who knows? But this is where we're at. Destro is being added to that squad. So the only ones that I'm missing from here would be Roadblock. I don't necessarily want Roadblock though, so we'll see. We'll see if we ever see him in the wild. We'll put up or shut up. All right, let's try to keep everyone together, everyone's pieces together, because that's how stuff gets lost. Mischievous, can you get us a sandwich bag and put all of Arnie's accessories in one thing? Sandwich bags are good for keeping all your stuff kind of not lost. If that's a thing. So this was to Arnie. All right, so what are you opening up? This guy?
Yeah.
I'm out of things to open up, huh?
Yeah.
All right, you guys can jump in and do yours. I guess I'll be the producer. I'll be the sideline guy. They're gonna be like, we want coffee, we want an espresso, double chocolate chip, things like that, and all the baths. Yeah, give me a cheeseburger. Give me a cheeseburger with no lettuce. All right, so next up, take this. All right, well then take my seat.
And Mischievous will take over as well. I've got Grim Knight. What do you have, Mischievous?
The Vision and Scarlet Witch.
So then, let's get these open. Yeah.
I pre-cut mine yesterday.
He pre-cut.
Really cool. And the same effect that was used from the Maximoff 3-pack.
And here we have one of Batman's guns.
Really cool.
Next, we've got the grenade launcher.
That's a lot of guns that can make a mine.
Yeah. The horns are very hard to get out of this box.
For me, Vision's cape is hard to get out.
I got it. Oh no. Bam. Thank you for the love, Sleeping Collectibles. We appreciate it.
Finally, I got it out.
Show to the people.
Really nice mold of Elizabeth Olsen. I really like the hair color, but it's the same body mold from the Captain America Civil War Scarlet Witch. That one either came out in late 2016 or early 2017, the wave. Then we have Vision. This mold was reused in the Thorowski wave. I really like the colors in the cape. What about you, Killer Mike?
I'm trying to get the grenade launcher in Grim Knight's hand, but it's very hard because of the way that it's molded. But this is what Grim Knight looks when he's semi got everything in.
He's the new Thomas Wayne.
Yep, and he's even got all the back accessories, which pop in just on the back.
And here are what the effects look like on Elizabeth Olsen. I really can't wait until WandaVision comes out on January 15th.
And this is what Grim Knight looks like with all of his guns.
Dang!
Hecka guns.
And Vision also comes with fisted hands.
And here's the card that comes with every McFarlane figure. There's the bio. You can't really read it, but I'll read it. Ripped from Batman's greatest nightmares, the Grim Knight is his world's most dangerous vigilante, unafraid to use any weapon and go to any lengths to stop those he deems worthy of death. Armed with the finest arsenal Wayne money can buy, he is now one of the deadliest Dark Knights in existence, second only to the Batman who laughs.
He's basically Iron Man and Punisher.
Yep, very much like Iron Man and Punisher.
Well, follow that comic line if you guys can. There's some really cool stuff going on Batman Metal.
Grim Knight has got some very cool details. He's got 2 pistols on each side. He's got 1 pistol on each side, but he's got 2 pistols in all. He's got some very cool details. Alright, Mischievous.
I'm busy talking with this. And here they are. Vision, quit doing TikTok dances. And I really like the Scarlet Witch mold. I really like the hair color and the color of the jacket. What do you like about your Grim Knight?
Everything. I'm gonna give Grim Knight a 9 out of 10 with all of the details and the guns that he has. What do you give your guys?
For this Vision, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I don't really like the head sculpt. And like for the cape, they didn't really blend in the colors that much, but I like the purple in it. And then for the Scarlet Witch, I give it a 9 out of 10. Really cool figure, but Hasbro, you could have just made a new mold instead of reusing.
Yeah, Hasbro does go cheap on people. Too mischievous.
So, what my peg warmer is of 2020 is the Todoroki from My Hero Academia. Each time we go into the McFarlane / Necaville, he's always there, along with Kirishima.
And then for Christmas, I also got one Bakugo from My Hero.
What would you rate that one?
He's pretty cool. I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10.
That one, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. Really cool figure, don't get me wrong, but they didn't make the body type 100%.
Yeah, because like in the show, his arms are kind of thick.
They're more muscular along with his torso.
Yeah, but now he's got like a feminine body.
Mm-hmm.
And then one thing that I wish you could do is take off the hand gauntlets.
Yeah, because in most of the episodes of season 1, he's not even wearing his gauntlets.
Yeah.
And then for Christmas, I also got Stain, the hero killer. But I'm not gonna open him today. Another time.
Alright, show him the last thing that you got to open.
Okay. Brace yourselves. I got the Devastator from Darkness Metal. Batman from Earth 1. Really cool fan art. I love it. Back to where's the knife at? Thank you. Ching. 10,000 years later. Yeah, I need the wire cutters. He's a heavy fig. He's a big
fig. Here's Doomsday.
Devastator. Who would win in a fight? Devastator. Have him go out of trouble there, Killer. I can do it. Also.
So I know we said we were going to do this, but so I keep cutting them out. So comparing the body molds, because we're going from McFarlane to Hasbro. Here's a couple big figs that we use to compare while they're cutting them out. And the thing with Devastator is that if you damage it, you will tell.
If the Thing and Devastator were gonna go in a fight, obviously the Thing would lose because his rocks could just fall apart right as he gets punched by Devastator.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could survive a fight with Devastator.
Superman didn't even survive Doomsday. I'm not too sure about the comic line that Devastator's from, but by looking at him, I can tell that it's somewhat of a clone mixed with Doomsday and Batman's DNA. And he's also from Earth 1. -1, I mean. Really cool bat horns, but dang, he's freaky. I don't want this hiding under my bed.
One hiding under the bed.
He's got some double jointed knees. And some really huge toes. Meh. The toenails aren't as long as Killer Mike's. Just throwing some shade at shades. But those nails, Killer Mike, you gotta clip them. But I really like how tattered the shorts are. Gives it way more detail. And this was actually one of the #1 figures I want. It will definitely be on the top 10 figures of 2020. So this
now that Devastator is out of the package, we can fairly, judge how big they are.
Hey, Devastator, get off your tippy toes. Killer Mike, hold this, please.
Yeah, so as you can see, Venom is not as big as Devastator. And I don't think that Thing will be it either.
Yeah. Thing is hecka short.
He's a shorty. He's actually kind of almost taller than him.
Yeah. He's a twig. It looks like Devastator is making fun of the Thing for being short.
Well, what do you rate him?
I rate him 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I rate him a 10 out of 10 too.
Hecka heavy and a bunch of spikes. Makes it look 100% cooler. Actually, instead of 10, I rate this an infinite.
I rate it an infinity I rate it an infinity and beyond out of infinity.
Dad, what do you rate?
Let's switch chairs.
All right, guys, we're back. We're winding down to a close. We're dropping 12-inch figs like it's something to do over here. pack. Let me give you guys a quick preview into what goes on. Hopefully, I don't lock it like I did last time, but I keep 12-inch figures when I get the little friends over, the baby pups. Keep some of these 12-inch figures around and let them play with them. You know, that way they're, because you know everyone comes in, they're like, ooh, I like this, or I like that. Some of these are kind of fragile, so let them play with these. They can bang these around. I don't care. I don't care that. You know, these are like $10, $12 if you find them on the expensive, $2, $3 if you find them on the cheap. So quick cash. It's fellow collectors. If you guys, you know, if the wee ones are kind of scaring you that they're around your toys, just try that out. All right, what do we think of it? Sleeping Collectibles says, "Hey Wolfpack, love the video. Keep up the great work. Thanks, appreciate it, man. We'll try that in the new year. That'll be one of the resolutions. Is that even a thing? Can keep going? We'll keep going. That'll be our resolution. What's your comment below? What's your New Year's resolution? Are you gonna buy more figs? Are you gonna buy less figs? Let me give you guys an insight on my life really, really quick. Pre-pandemic, I was actually tracking my purchases. That's the month of January, right? How much I spent, kind of to gauge for myself to see how much I was actually spending on figs a month as opposed to other months. And yeah, some months are heavier than others. You know, January you don't get as many releases, but this year we got the start of the McFarlane waves, so it's just something you guys could try. Devastator. Many people like this guy. He was very hard to get. I'd like to shout out my friend Toby's Ladder on Instagram. Give him a follow, por favor. Lock down this guy. Lock down Beskar Mando for me. 3 figures that are in the debate for figure of the year. So I appreciate him. Good friend of the channel. Good friend. Good supporter. Toby's Ladder. Check him out on Instagram. I really like this guy too. Both of these. So much so that I secretly bought one for my own so that Killer Mike can keep this one. And if I ever come across another one of these, maybe I'll get it for myself. But for now, this is mischievous. He's gonna get a 10. He's gonna get a 9. A 10 would have been more guns. I know he comes with a lot of guns as is, but this is a tease, man. You show me all this and I can't grab any of it. You know, don't do so many here then, and do more here. You know, because plastic is if plastic is the issue, do a little bit less here. Give me a little more guns that I can interact with, and it makes it a better gun. This AP9, it's cool. It's not the best I've ever seen. Like I said, though, if you've got those acrylic gold or silver pins, you can touch it up. I've seen some really good customs of this gun. Yeah, one of these pistols, if it was removable, that'd be nice. But yeah, the Punisher and Iron Man mixed together, because he's got money and he ain't afraid to kill. So pretty good mix. I like everything about this guy. I like the little they're not horns, but the what are they? I don't know. Well, no, on the cowl, what makes him, gives him his thing. But what if someone was just coming in as I'm doing this? Like, what is this guy? Is he like a matador or something? That'd be crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the bat ears. All right, so 10, 9. This 2-pack, I wanted to talk about it. It's a re-release, and it puts emphasis on the point that Hasbro is well aware of what's going on in the secondary markets. 2-3 years ago is when this released. 2016, 4 years ago, 5 if you're watching this after January 1st. But over $100 on secondary markets for a 2-pack. You know, quickly climbing to $150. So Hasbro's like, man, I want a cut of that. It might not be that price, but I'll reset the market, and they did that with these. So I like the Elizabeth Olsen likeness. It's pretty good. I like it. Vision, I'm not crazy about. I'm not crazy about the character. So, but that does look like Paul Bettany. If that's, you know, what you were going for, you hit it out of the park. I like the figure because it's accurate to the movie. if we're gonna put them in as a 2-pack together, 7. Give him a 7, just because I've got really no affiliation towards him. She looks cool. It's really cool, but I wouldn't, just like with Storm, I wouldn't pay $50 for just a female figure character, but I did it. So yeah, I guess that, give her an 8. Give the 2-pack together an 8. All right, Mischievous, have you got one more thing, or you're dry?
I'm all dry.
You're all dry. All right, I've still got one more thing. Can someone bring me my coffee? I left my coffee somewhere. And then yeah, all our producers are gone. Comment below if anyone's still on watch. Leave a comment below and put a timestamp of when you're saying it, and we'll answer you guys back the old-fashioned way in your messages. Did Killer Mike talk about this one already? He's pretty cool design, pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, $19.99 retail. I don't know secondary markets what they're going for. These just came out back in like October, November, so they should, you should still be able to find them in your areas. Can I get this Hasbro box down here? And I've got my sharpest knife with me, so that's gonna be a thing. And if you guys could start taking the launch pad off or clearing the launch pad, boom. All right, if you're like me, you get your boy parts start getting fuzzy when you see one of these at your doorstep. This is from the network itself, from the channel itself. Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Let's check that out real quick. We're right about at the 1 hour and a half mark, so we're gonna try to go for 2. Let's see. How you feeling, Mike? You're not even cutting right. I don't want to cut what's in here. Comment below if you guys bought anything from HasCon. It's kind of just a way for Hasbro to make more money than they already do. Since we didn't have a Comic-Con exclusive figures, they released some HasCon stuff. Get rid of that box. Watch your feet down there, friends. Cool. Boom. Super cool sleeve. $49.99 retail price. I believe at the time of shooting this stream, you can still find it on the website. And then there was a weird way of opening it because this is a sleeve. So, but if you look inside, you still get that packaging window. I'm going to bypass that right now and just open up the side. But yeah, this is a sleeve that slips off. Some people try to just rip through it. Some people didn't even bother to save this box. I mean, it's a good box. The thing is, I don't like that they raise the price point on these because it's a good box. Like, it's, some people don't care. Some people are just, I'm gonna rip through this thing because I want a Old Man Logan accurate to the movie. Boom, check that out. What do you think of that? Comment below what we're thinking. Wolfpackers, what do we think of this guy? You guys set up over here and tell me what you think.
Good figure.
Good figure. We've got, so we get 6 hand sculpts with this one. We get bloody claws, clean claws, and then gripping hands. And then we get two head sculpts, and then we get one of Old Man Professor Xavier. So pretty cool. Can you guys bring the other Professor X over and the other Wolverine? Let's start this head sculpt first. Okay. All right, head sculpt number 1. Bam. And he goes angry Wolverine. Now there's something I really want to do with the tank top Wolverine is swap the head on that and make the final battle scene for Wolverine. Awesome fig. Here we go with bloody claws. Now these can very easily swap in to this fella. Add your bloody claws. Do a little, it's kit bashing. I just barely found out what kit bashing is. I thought I was being slick and customizing, but it turns out I'm only a kit basher. You're not customizing until you actually add ink to a figure. Sand stuff down. That's another thing. Wow, the head is. The head does not want to go in. Is that by design? No, they're like, no, live TV. Someone's going to do it live, so let's make them look dumb. There you go. What do you guys think? Does that look like Final Battle Wolverine? What do you guys think? It does. You're not even looking at it. All right. Clean claws. All right, here down goes Professor. Here we've got limo driver Wolverine, Mexican Wolverine, my Mexican uncle. What do you guys think of him? Kind of cool, kind of cool. All right, so it's the suited body that we've been getting with a lot of people. Here's Professor X. Slight modification though is that there's no suit and tie, no belt. He's kind of, he's Wolverine. He's not. He does have a belt. All right. But yeah, it is that slim body. Are they the same height? Let's check that out. Yeah, pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Can I get one of the Wolfpack children to at least be on standby while I'm live? Maybe I need to blow my nose or use a. All right, here's Professor. Come on in. Let's get Killer Mike in here. Here he is. Get the 160-pound booty over here. Games. All right, so here's the wheelchair in comparison with the other one, right? But now who's, huh? Pick a card, any card. All right, let's check out his body. All right, here's Professor X. I'm a cranky old man. Oh, you whippersnappers. Back in my day, we used to whoop you guys with sticks. All right. So yeah, here's the body. I like it. It's watching this movie was sad because it kind of reminded me of my grandpa, but it was very good. I like how he's got the Mr. Rogers sweater. We don't have the Stan Lee. I'm not sure if that's the same body. I think the Peter Parker Stan Lee's body. I'm not sure. And there goes his camera, but these are definitely not the same body molds, but it's in the same vein, same pants for sure. Shoes aren't the same. These are more dress pants. All right, well, pretty cool. So the chairs are exactly the same. All right, well, that was the $50 purchase. Worth it? Not worth it? Some people wanted it just for this Hugh Jackman. That's a secondary thing, but
yeah, because like you don't get very many figures in suits.
yeah, the suited figures are good, and they're also good for kit bashing. You can do a lot of different things with that. He can be on here and things like that. So yeah, the suited body is good with the two Old Man Logan faces, which you can swap into this body. The jacketed Wolverine, the motorcycle jacket Wolverine can fit into any of these. Let's pop this in for our friends at home. See, that slid in, no problem. Here's accurate or TV. What is that, like first X-Men, the first X-Men movie Wolverine, if he's ever in a suit. Yeah. Yep. First cinematic appearance. All right. Well, we're almost. I wanted to go 2 hours, but it seems like no one wants to go 2 hours. It is.
Stop the 2 hour mark.
Yeah. Well, why not? It's a marathon. It ain't a sprint, right? Anyways, yeah. So I guess we'll start wrapping it up. Do we do a year in review? What are we looking forward to in next year? What's Toy Hunter says 2 hours. Let's go. Yeah, all right, we'll do it. I'm losing my cast. I'm losing my. You know, if they're not on screen, they're not loving this. Maybe I'll let them go for 2 hours. You think that'll work? What do you guys talk about for 2 hours? TikTok. Show us your latest TikTok moves. Let me see. What do we talk about then? What's something we're looking forward to? Toy Fair is going to be coming around. It's going to be delayed a little bit because of COVID, right? And you're not going to be able to. Yeah, the Rona. You're not going to be able to do it the way you did it in years past. You actually can't even buy anything at Toy Fair. Right? You watch Dan Larson, Floosh, and all those guys. You can't buy anything there. They just show that. That's it. Save the link. Saving the TikTok moves for Dan Hoop. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Doing on the Dan Hoop podcast. That's a definite first. The channel was turning 4 years old, so and that was a first on his channel. So cool. The wheels can actually fall off the track, I guess. So be easy on that. You don't want to ride it till the wheels fall off, as they say. Whoa, fumble. All right. So do you know about anything coming out next year?
The new Spider-Verse 2-pack.
Yeah, so those are out now. Certain places they need to get them in store by the first of the year in circulation. So that means the week of Christmas, they're already hitting certain markets. That way, come 2021, they get a fresh start on the quarter as far as money wise. So yeah, that one is out. There's also Black Cat. Black Cat is out, but she's not generally available. J. Jonah Jameson, what do we think about him? I saw somebody was saying that's the worst figure of the year. Spider-Man's boss. Who wants Spider-Man's boss? What do you think of that? J. Jonah, is he a want or not?
He's only yelling at Peter.
Yeah.
If you have like their kind of.
I want pictures of Spider-Man. Yeah. I told him, says, are we getting a top figures of the year overall, except females? No, you know what? One clue. There will be the top 10 is going to be with females included. We're not excluding females. I just wanted to. We didn't buy very many females this year, so I wanted to show a top 3 of what we had. That's where that one is. And then as soon as we're done here, because we wanted to get all these guys opened up in hand to make an accurate review, we're going to start working on the top 10 probably just about as soon as we're done with the stream. And that's when look for that one. Hopefully today's Saturday. Hopefully by Monday maybe we can have that one out. Take a look. I don't want to wait till right up until New Year's to release, but we might be pressed for time. Who knows? Grim Knight card. Charles Xavier, 2 different Charles Xaviers. Comment below. What do we think? Who's your definitive Xavier out of these 2 or 3? Our background's always a mess after the live stream because we just randomly pull stuff out. So within the last 2 years, we've gotten these 3. Who would you say is your? And this one comes with a McAvoy head swap. So Mischievous, who would you say is your favorite out of these 3? Comic book MCU or Fox MCU? No, they're all. Well, no, the 2 on the ends were Fox. Comic book. What if? I've done that before. Dang it, went under the table. Thank you. Thank you, Mischievous. Oh yeah. You're one of them. You're one of them kids. Comic all day, says Toy Hunter. But no, the skin tones are off a little bit. What about that? That's the movie we should have got back in 2000. That's the comic book we should have, or the movie adaptation we should have got. And then just sniffing his fingers. So just a good little finger sniff. little finger sniff there. All right, yeah, that's the cool thing about having the different versions. You can kit bash. Mischievous, you said comic book was your favorite? Yeah, I think everyone's gonna say comic all the way. You right. All right. You got anything? What's the figure you're looking forward to in 2021, Mischievous? None. Okay, I won't buy you a single thing. Remember that at the timestamp of 1:49 and 40 seconds, he just committed toy suicide on live stream TV and said he doesn't want any more toys. Next time we're in the store and he's complaining that he wants this and that, I'm going to tell him refer to the stream at 1 hour 49 minutes and 40 seconds. While you will never receive another thing from me. Yeah. Underwear. Yeah. Yep. All right. So that's where we're at. We're shutting our children from toys. We're doing all kinds of things out here. We do wild, crazy things trying to get to the 2-hour mark on the stream. Well, what do you got for us, Killer Mike? What's Mischievous? Give us a hand. Start sliding over the stuff that we opened in today's stream, and then we can compare and see what we liked from everything overall. All right.
What is our
Eek. First casualty of last casualty, hopefully, of 2020. She's on a joystick ball joint. So if you guys have never pulled one off like that, and not all Star Wars Black's heads come off, so be very careful. Like the Mando, I'm scared to pop his head off because what if I break it? I'm not paying $50 for secondary markets, man. So yeah, just be careful. Not all of them open up that way. All right, so we started off the show. With Venomized Cap. Check that table over there. We also started off the show using the speeder bike from the Mando, followed by Captain America. What'd you rate Cap? A 9. A 10 would have been alternate head sculpt. A comic book version of Captain America would have been sick. After that, we opened up. What was my first one? What was the first thing I opened? Deathstroke. Yeah. We see him anywhere? We could do that in a minute. Secondly, we opened up Deathstroke. I gave him a 7.5. I like the armor. I like everything he's got going on, but no secondary weapon. Like he can only pose like this so much, right? So 7.5. Give me a gun, and maybe he's a 9. Maybe. All right. What do we open after that? Mischievous went, and I opened up Thomas Wayne with somehow Wonder Woman's Lasso of Truth. Pretty. Where's Clone Wars? We just had her. Boom. I really like Thomas Wayne. It's debatable who I like. I actually like Rebels Ahsoka more than this one, just because the face. I like her outfit, but I like Ahsoka's head. So maybe do just a head swap, and there you go. That's a easy. Oh, this is the that's Clone Wars head. Okay, but yeah, that's an easy fix. This one's really cool. I like how it getting real tight. It's got stubble. Check out that comic line, Flashpoint, man. It's really cool. Really, like if you're into alternate timeline type comic books or comic lines, Flashpoint's a really good one. Cyborg and Terminator. Oh, all right, 2 cyborgs. Wow, how about that? We didn't put that into account. 2 cyborgs. One sent from the past. One's just super cool and eats burritos. Wow. I gave him an 8. You gave him a 9. Okay, yeah, really good look. shot right out of the movie. And then we've got the Mattel Teen Titans. Those were like one of the last hoorahs for Mattel that they did right back here. Besides these up, as I drop my 12-inch figures again. You can put him in the back, and he could blend in with Beast Boy and Sunfire and them. And we are getting a Damian Wayne coming up next year from McFarlane. So your Teen Titans can start to come together. Eventually, I really do feel like we're going to get a Beast Boy and Raven and just a bunch of other people to round everything out. They can only McFarlane can only give us so many Batmans, right? We've got like 19 Batmans so far. Let's start spreading it around and give it to some more people. Grim Knight, lots of guns on him. Figure of the year. A lot of people like this guy. He's big, he's tough, he's chunky. It's kind of like Mischievous. All right. Which would you like out of all these? Let me see. I'm looking forward to all the new Black series, most of 2021 with Bad Batch. Yep, Bad Batch and Ventress. Yep, April 1st. Ventress. Not Ahsoka-Tano, but Bo-Katan, and then we're getting like Firestar and Marvel Legends is coming out. That's not like a main one that I want, but it's something to look forward to, especially the new line of X-Men that are coming out with the Brown Wolverine, the Marvel Girl Jean Grey. That's one that I want. Bo-Katan, yeah. Well, Bo-Katan, new Boba Deluxe. We opened up the select. That's in the conversation for figure of the year. So it's going to be price point. I'm gonna cap it off at $39.99, $35 to $39.99 because I know GameStop puts like a $5 markup on most of their stuff. I don't want to go any higher than that because there's no way that like a Hot Toys can compete with one of these, or I want to make it so that like your average kid can go and turn in a gift card and pick up one of these guys and see, well, figure of the year. Let me go and scoop that one up. So yeah, the price point is going to be no higher than $35.99, $39.99. That's I guess where we'll put that at. All right, that's what we reviewed today. That's gonna do it for this one. For my runny nose, for Mischievous as the producer. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to everybody that helped get these toys brought to us. Well, what's one figure that eluded you this year, 2020? While you guys think of it, I'll add something, and anybody in the chat comment below. The 2-pack Toga and Raza. I couldn't get my hands on that one. I really wanted that one. Slide over, Mr. The Man Without a Face. You ever see that movie? It's like Mel Gibson. Yeah, Toka and Raza. We weren't able to, I wasn't able to track that guy down. That thing's worth a ton right now if you can find it. So that's the one that eluded me this year. Mischievous, what do you got? Devastator. The Transformer?
Yeah, I don't know what totally means.
These kids have been on school for a very long time. Eluded. You're gonna elude an ass whooping as it's gonna happen to you. Eluded. Use it in a sentence. Okay, so what would you say is yours?
I kind of got everything that I really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, escaped my grasp.
Yeah, a PS5. That's the one that escaped my grasp. We're coming up on the 2-minute mark once again. Thank you. Yeah, 2-hour 2-minute mark. Yeah, about 2. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks again to everybody for sticking around. Everyone on rewatch, thank you for 2020. It's been real, guys. Let's try to do better than we did in 2020. What do you think? Yeah. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Be on the lookout. We're gonna do the polar bear plunge, where we're on our 3rd annual polar bear plunge. Jump into a body of water New Year's Day. Be on the lookout for that one. Mischievous. Yeah, no, Mischievous is getting pushed in first. That's the only way we can assure that he's not going to play us again. All right, guys. Deuces. It's been real 2020. We're up out of here. Our next live stream will be
Next Saturday.
next Saturday. But yeah, deuces, guys. 2020 out.